Chapter 14. Hello? Help from the other side. Anna Veronica is on a 4-day-long hiking tour along an ancient Inca trail together with a group of mostly younger Scottish men and women. They are a great and funny bunch, although she usually has to pretend that she understands what they are saying, as they speak so fast and with a strong accent. It's her second trip to Peru, and she's on her own this time, following advice from one of the grandmothers. A guide is taking them safely into the mountains, and by the end of the day they set up their tents and sit around a fire until late in the night, telling stories, sharing songs, drinking tea or beer, and looking peacefully into the hot flames that are dancing closer and closer in the dark. Anna Veronica is the oldest of them all and is usually the first to go to bed. However, when she wakes up in the middle of the night, there is no arguing with her bladder. She carefully opens the zipper on her sleeping bag and crawls quietly out of the tent so as not to wake up the girl next to her. Outside, the darkness is dense and beautiful, almost innocent in a way. Above her, the night sky is sparkling with stars. She is full of awe as she is watching this beautiful sight. It is like an endless ocean of stars. Even while answering a call of nature, she cannot take her eyes off the sky. It's a bit of a miracle that she doesn't fall backwards. It would probably have been easier to combine stargazing as a man responding a call of nature rather than a woman, but Anna Veronica did not come to this earth equipped that way. Not that she ever wanted that, of course. The only times she had been able to see that Sigmund might have had a point with his penis envy stuff is when the line to the women's restroom is longer than the Loch Ness monster, while man after man leave the men's restroom with a happy smile as the women are becoming more and more uptight from having to wait. She has never seen so many stars shining this brightly before, and they seem so much closer here. It feels almost as if she can touch them. They exude a calmness and serenity to her. She cannot go back to sleep, not yet. The sky lights up above her. Anna Veronica is just standing there. She feels so little and so grateful that she gets to experience a starry sky like this. Here she is, one person out of 7.5 billion people on this beautiful planet, far into the mountains of Peru, experiencing the most spectacular night sky she has ever seen. Anna Veronica and Jacob continue to keep in touch. To him the connection is more sexual. To her it is more emotional. Besides, she loves the sound of his voice. She told him the last time they met in Ireland that it reminds her of when she was a star floating about in the universe. He laughed when she said it, but it is true. She absolutely loves the sound of his voice. There is something about the vibration. It soothes her soul and reminds her of something not of this world. From his emails, Anna Veronica can tell that he's having a hard time, and that is to say the least. She feels compassion for him, and brave as she is, she sends him a video about what it is like to be a male in a connection like this. It's one that she found very helpful herself, but Jacob's immediate response is, "Get that man to make shorter videos and change his jumper." Anna Veronica laughs so much at his reply. Jacob is funny, and this is so typically him. Take no advice from nobody, and nobody messes with Big J. Those are his mantras. At some point, she also sends him a saying that she sees on Facebook. It makes her laugh, not exactly hysterically, but fairly close. It goes like this. If your path is to walk through hell, walk as if you own the place. Jacob writes back to her, I like the hell saying. I may strut around a bit from now on. After all these years, Anna Veronica still has many days where she feels as if she's getting nowhere, that she's doomed, that nothing helps, no spiritual practice, none of the accumulated knowledge read in numerous books, no advice, no nothing. Then one day she gets help from the most unexpected source. She is in Norway, just recently returned from one of her trips to Denmark. It's early in the morning when it happens. She is not asleep, but neither is she fully awake. It's still dark in the room, and she is in that state where she is wondering whether to get up and turn on the light, or stay in bed to see if she might fall back to sleep. Then, out of nowhere, there is a voice in the room. It says, "Hello?" It is as clear as any other voice, like someone else is in there with her. But she is alone, and it's a small room. Anna Veronica opens her eyes. She is very surprised, but not scared. It was the voice of an elderly woman, a gentle voice. Why would it speak to her in English? It's not her native tongue. At first Anna Veronica is uncertain about what to do, but after some time she turns on the light. The voice came from the top of a pile of books that contains her grandmother's poetry, stacked between the desk and the window. She wonders if there is some sort of connection, but Grandma could not speak English. In fact, the story goes that she only tried to speak English once when they had some visitors from England. She had announced that she only knew one English word, and that was "Unhappy Christmas." It's one of those stories that everyone in the family still laugh about every time it's told. But this was long before children in Norway started to learn English from an early age. And of course Grandma meant Happy Christmas. She loved Christmas and believed in Jesus. Anna Veronica turns off the light and goes back to bed. She cannot get the voice out of her head, though. Who is this person? Could it be someone who has a message for her? Someone who wants to tell her something? She wonders. It is the first time she experiences something like this. Then she realizes that the voice must come from someone on the other side. What other explanation could there be? It has got to be someone from another country, someone who speaks English. Anna Veronica plucks up the courage to ask a question, a little reluctantly to begin with. "Who are you? Is there anything you would like to say to me?" Although the voice is gone, the answers come into her head telepathically. Anna Veronica spends most of that day in the forest, walking and asking questions, and then asking again, often repeating the same question. It's Jacob's mum who has come to her. Anna Veronica knows from Jacob that she passed away the year before, and throughout the day she is moved to tears many times by this meeting. This woman that she has never met comes to her with so much compassion and love for her. She comes as a mum with all this knowledge about her son to help her. She tells her to let it go, that he's a family man, and that he's a very responsible man. Jacob's mum tells her that he will never run away from his responsibilities. This is just who he is. Anna Veronica asks her what it really means to let go. Her answer is, choose yourself, choose your own life, seek love, seek your own happiness, do what you love to do, and let it go. Time and again that day, Jacob's mom tell her to let it go, that Jacob is a family person and a very responsible person. She tells her to seek her own happiness, find love, and let it go. Her messages come through to Anna Veronica in such a gentle and motherly caring way that she is totally overwhelmed. At some point, she asks her if she will look after him, but his mom's answer comes straight away. Do not even think for a second about his happiness. Seek your own happiness, your own joy, and let it go. He is a family man, and he will not run away from his responsibilities. It is just who he is. Do not think about him. Choose yourself. Anna Veronica is grateful beyond words. She sees this whole thing much clearer now, and from a different perspective. It is the best help she could get to really understand where he is coming from. Before saying goodbye to Jacob's mom late in the afternoon, Anna Veronica thanks her from the bottom of her heart and asks her if there is anything she can do for her. Her answer is yes, seek your own happiness. This is another turning point for Anna Veronica. Slowly but surely, she is giving up her inner battles. She knows that this journey is about herself anyway. It is a journey from her head to her heart. It is about loving herself. She makes a video about this experience, in case someone out there should need help from the other side as well. Twin flames or not, she knows many people, friends and family, who are going through hard and challenging times. Anna Veronica could have left it there. She could have moved on with a deeper understanding, one that comes from the human heart and does not judge anyone or anything on a journey like this. Jacob is still there though, writing her emails, sending her little gifts now and then, asking how she's doing, suggesting they meet up. Anna Veronica cannot help it. She always loves to hear from him. Maybe he is as doomed on this journey as she is. As the days, weeks and months pass, Anna Veronica begins to feel her heart more and more. It is such a loving and gentle feeling from within, as if her heart is expanding. The day comes when her endless efforts to try and reason with her soul are in vain. Anna Veronica is in love, from just being herself. Waves of love from the cosmos fill her body with light and joy. Not to follow that path now will just lead to more pain and suffering, because her soul knows. Her soul has always known that she comes from the light. Like every other human being on this earth, she comes from the light, and this is her birthright. This is everyone's birthright, to feel the love and joy by just being here. To keep hiding that light, stuck in old beliefs, is not what her Creator wants. It is not what she wants. She is her own creator. Anna Veronica knows that she creates every moment of every day herself. Every feeling comes from within herself. This is what her ancestors want her to know. This is what they want everyone to know.